Flu season and the shortage of officers within the Louisville Metro Department of Corrections has led to a huge increase in overtime pay. LMDC's FOP says the jail has spent hundreds of thousands of dollars in recent weeks. WHAS 11's Bobby McSwine spoke with jail leadership who say the change is needed, but progress is a slow process.
$100,000. That's the hefty bill the Louisville Metro Department of Corrections has paid just in overtime in the past 10 days.
Anything else happens, I mean, it's a powder keg. It's a ticking time bomb.
LMDC FOP President Daniel Johnson says the flu is leaving an already short-staffed jail in a worse situation. He says officers have called out sick and several have gone on hospital runs with inmates, at times leaving 2 officers at the jail to cover about 400 inmates.
I mean, it's not uncommon that we can see 3 or 4 incidents happening simultaneously. And so if that was to happen when we're that short-staffed, I mean, it's going to put people in danger.
Johnson says movement is limited in the jail right now. Major Daryl Goodlett says the short staffing has been expensive recently, but he is proud to see recruitment progress. LMDC seeing its first lateral graduating class. That's a class of officers who came from other agencies.
We look to really expand that program. I think it's a great opportunity. It helps our department because it brings people here that already have an experience in corrections or law enforcement. They bring that experience here, which is helpful to us.
Goodlett says LMDC is short about 75 officers, down from the more than 100 at the beginning of the year.
We didn't get in this staffing situation overnight, and overnight it's not going to be fixed. But over the next several months or year, our goal is to be fully staffed.
Metro Council is watching the jail closely and has an ongoing investigation. President David James says LMDC is already better off with new leadership.
I'm glad we're in a better spot than we would have been, but we're still not in a good spot.
The former cop says overtime is a symptom of the shortage, but he's worried about the officers' mental health.
That stress transfers back and forth between the residents and the staff, and so the lower we can keep everybody's emotions at the jail, the better things will be.
Goodlett says 16 more officers will graduate from the academy in just a few weeks. Then in January, he says LMDC plans to start 2 more training academies. In Louisville, Bobby McSwine, the WHAS 1119 on your side.